Hello friends, welcome to the channel Law and Government Job Exams Cluster. Today in this video we are going to discuss the rest of the question for the post of CBI APP, CBI PP and Delhi APP. In the last three videos I have discussed the question number 1 to 60, and in this video we are going to discuss the further question from 61 onwards. Before going further, I would request you to kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and like button, and also post your comment and queries in the comment section. So question number 61. A person arrested by police must be produced before the judicial magistrate who has the jurisdiction. If the judicial magistrate is not available, the accused can be produced before A. Any other judicial magistrate, any executive magistrate who is so empowered, or D. District magistrate. So the answer for question number 61 is C, that is any executive magistrate who is so empowered. Question number 62. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court has recently laid down the registration of FIR in cognizable offences is mandatory? A. D.K. Basu versus State of Bengal. B. Lalita Kumari versus Government of UP. C. Madhubala versus Suresh Kumar. D. Sakiri Vasu versus State of UP. The answer for question number 62 is option B, that is Lalita Kumari versus Government of UP. Question number 63. Which of the following is not correct in respect of recording of confession under section 164 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973? A. It must be voluntary. B. It must be recorded by the magistrate. C. It must be recorded by a judicial or metropolitan magistrate. D. Accused must be told of his freedom not to speak against himself. For the answer for the question number 63 is B, that is it must be recorded by the magistrate. Question number 64. Where two courts subordinate to two different high courts have taken the cognizance of the same offence, a question related to which of the subordinate court can inquire or try into the offence shall be directed by A. Parties concerned. B. Session court of the two subordinate courts. C. The high court within whose appellate jurisdiction of proceedings were first commenced. Or D. The Supreme Court. The answer for question number 64 is option C, that is the high court within whose appellate jurisdiction the proceedings were first commenced. Question number 65. One magistrate got information from a person and referred the same to concerned police station to investigate the matter. The investigation report submitted by the police shall be treated by the magistrate as A. A report under section 163 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. B. A complaint under section 200 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. C. An inquiry by the court. D. It depends upon the direction of the court. The answer for question number 65 is option A, that is a report under section 173 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Question number 66. A causes the death of Y. After conclusion of investigation, police submitted the report under section 173 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Cognizance can be taken in this case by A. The Court of Session. B. The Court of Magistrate who has jurisdiction. C. The Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate. D. Any of the Court of Magistrate of second class. The answer for question number 66 is option B, that is the Court of Magistrate who has jurisdiction. Question number 67. Which of the following is not correct? A. Court may alter or add charge any time before the pronouncement of judgment. B. There shall be separate charge for distinct offences. C. Any number of offences of same kind in a year can be charged together. D. Offences are of same kind when they are punishable with the same amount of punishment. The answer for question number 67 is option C, that is any number of offences of the same kind in a year can be charged together. Question number 68. An accused can be discharged by the A. Magistrate who takes the cognizance. B. Court which has competence to try the case. C. Police. D. Chief Judicial Magistrate or Court of Session. The answer for question number 68 is option B, court which has competence to try the case. Question number 69. Plea bargaining is permitted where A. Punishment provided is imprisonment for more than 7 years. B. Offences committed against a woman or a child under 14 years of age. C. Offences related to the Cinematography Act 1952. Or D. Offences under section 153 and 160 of the Indian Penal Code. For the answer for question number 69 is option D. The offence is under section 153 and 160 of the Indian Penal Code. Question number 70. The compounding of an offence as per section 320 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 shall have the effect of A. Discharge. B. Conviction. C. Acquittal. D. Dropping of charge. The answer for question number 70 is option C, that is acquittal. Question number 71. When a witness shall be compelled to answer a question is decided by A. Public prosecutor, B. Advocate of the accused, C. Court, D. Witness himself. The answer for question number 71 is option C, that is court. Question number 72. Hostile witness is a witness who A. gives evidence in favor of the party that called him, B. does not speak the truth, C. gives evidence in favor of the opposite party, D. refuses to give evidence. The answer for question number 72 is option C, that is gives evidence in favor of the opposite party. Question number 73. Oral evidence given in a court, A. must be presumptive, B. must be indirect, C. must be deductive, D. must be direct. The answer for question number 73 is option D, that is must be direct. Question number 74. Which of the following evidences may not be admissible in a court of law? A. by a spouse as regards their communication, B. by a lawyer against his client made for illegal purpose, C. by a dumb person, D. by an accomplice. The answer for question number 74 is option A, that is by a spouse as regards their communication. Question number 75. Court for the purpose of Indian Evidence Act does not include option A. judge, B. magistrate, C. arbitrator, D. person legally authorized to take evidence. The answer for question number 75 is option C, that is arbitrator. Question number 76. The case of Sarat Chandra De versus Gopal Chandra Saha deals with A. identification parade, B. estoppel, C. parole evidence rule, D. competency of witness. The answer for question number 76 is option number B, that is estoppel. Question number 77. Statement made in police custody by the accused amount to confession when A. that part of the statement which leads to the recovery of the object, B. the statement is made voluntary, C. the statement is made in the presence of other party, D. the statement is made while undergoing medical treatment. The answer for question number 77 is option A, that is that part of the statement which leads to the recovery of object. Question number 78. The oral admission as to contents of electronic records are relevant when the genuineness of the A. electronic records produced is in question, B. digital signature on electronic record produced is in question, C. custody of electronic record is in question, D. digital signature certificate is in question. The answer for question number 78 is electronic record produced is in question. Question number 79. No judge or magistrate can be compelled to answer any question as to his own conduct in court or as such judge or magistrate except upon the special order of A. High Court, B. Supreme Court, C. Court to which he is subordinate, D. Court having administrative control over him. The answer for question number 79 is option C, that is court to which he is subordinate. Question number 80. Leading question can be asked option A. examination in chief even if objected to by the adverse party, B. re-examination even if objected to by the adverse party, C. any examination even if not objected, D. cross-examination. The answer for question number 80 is option D, that is cross-examination. Question number 81. Under section 113 of the Indian Evidence Act, in which of the following circumstances a court may not presume abandonment of suicide by a married woman by her husband or relative? Option A. when the married woman dies within 7 years of marriage under mysterious circumstances, B. when the married woman committed suicide within 7 years of her marriage, C. when the married woman committed suicide after 10 years of her marriage, D. when the married woman committed suicide by jumping into a well. The answer for question number 81 is option C, that is when the married woman committed suicide after 10 years of her marriage. Question number 82. Presumption as to electronic record under Indian Evidence Act is drawn by the court when the record is A. 5 years old, B. 10 years old, C. 30 years old, or D. 13 years old. The answer for question number 82 is A. 5 years old. Question number 83. According to Indian Evidence Act, expert is a person who is specially skilled in A. foreign law only, B. science or art only, C. identity of handwriting or finger impression only, D. foreign law or science or art or hand finger writing or finger impression. The answer for question number 83 is option D, that is foreign law or science or art or hand writing or finger impression. Question number 84. According to the provision of Indian Evidence Act, a fact is said to be not proved when A. After considering the matter before it, the court believes that it does not exist. B. After considering the matters before it, the court believes that its existence is not proved. C. It is neither proved nor disapproved. D. After considering the matters before it, the court considered its non-existence so probable that a prudent man ought, under the circumstances of the particular case, to act upon the supposition that it does not exist. The answer for question number 84 is C. It is neither proved nor disproved. Question number 85. In criminal cases, which of the following statement is correct? Option A. The fact that the accused person is of good character is relevant. Option B. The fact that the accused person is a good character is not relevant. Option C. The fact that accused person has a bad character is relevant. Option D. The fact that the accused person is of dubious character is relevant if the evidence to the contrary has been given. The answer for question number 85 is option A. The fact that the accused person is of a good character is relevant. Question number 86. Which of the following statement is not correct? Option A. Dying declaration may be oral or in writing. Option B. Where there are two or more dying declaration in a case, there must be similarity of contents between them. Option C. First information report recorded under section 154 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 may be admitted as dying declaration. Or option D. Statement of dying declaration cannot be recorded by a police officer. The answer for question number 86 is option D. That is, statement of dying declaration cannot be recorded by a police officer. Question number 87. Which of the following is not mentioned under section 14 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872? Option A. Intention. B. Good faith. C. Rashness. D. Conduct. The answer for question number 87 is D. That is, conduct. Question 88. Which of the following statement is not correct in relation to a documentary evidence? Option A. Where a document is executed in several parts, each part is a primary evidence. Option B. A counterpart is a primary evidence against a person who has not signed it. Option C. Oral accounts of the contents of document is secondary evidence. Option D. A document must be proved by its primary evidence except where a party is entitled to give secondary evidence before evidence thereof. The answer for question number 88 is option B. That is, a counterpart is a primary evidence against a person who has not signed it. Question number 89. The question of proving a document arises when its execution is denied by the adverse party. In such a case, a public document can be proved A. by its certified copy under section 77 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Option B. in the court by producing oral evidence as an oral account of contents of document. Option C. as an attested document by attesting witness. Option D. by other witness who has seen the contents of the document where attesting witness have died or not found or have become incapable. The answer for question number 89 is option A. That is, by its certified copy under section 77 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Question number 90. Section 101 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872 states that whosoever desires the court to give judgment as to any legal right or liability dependent on existence of fact which he asserts must prove the existence of that fact. This means that option A. burden of proving is a legal responsibility of the party willing to have favorable judgment from the court. Option B. under section 101 of the said act, burden of proof is always on the first party of the case whether civil or criminal. Option C. burden of proof is always on the plaintiff in a civil case. Option D. proving of a fact means proving it beyond doubt. The answer for question number 90 is option A. That is, the burden of proving is a legal responsibility for a party willing to have favorable judgment from the court. Here friends, we are completing this video, and today we have discussed question number 61 to 90, that is 30 questions, and the rest of the questions will be covered in the next video. Please, I request you to kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and like button, and also post your comments and queries in the comment section. Thank you.